Doctrinal warfare is also known as ideological warfare, and it's defined as the war of ideas. Ideas are very important because they structure how we live our lives. They structure economic systems, political systems, social systems, even theological systems. So when you get involved in a war of ideas, one party is trying to discredit the ideas or the principles or the beliefs of another party, and at the same time promote the principles or the ideas and the beliefs that order their organization or their society. The Soviet Union implemented a program of ideological warfare or doctrinal warfare to say that communism was good. And in 1952 and 1953, we developed a doctrinal warfare program to attack Soviet communism, and at the same time to promote the principles and ideas and ideals of America as a good system, as a better system, which indeed it is. We dealt with a big ideological war when we were breaking away from the British. And a part of that ideological war dealt with the entire issue of rights and duties and a clear enunciation of law. So when we talk about providing ordered liberty, we talk about the person, the rule of law, the written constitution that sets all of these things out. All of this does is help to develop the person. When we declared our independence in the preamble of the Constitution, as everybody memorized, when in the course of human events, we said to the world, we're coming onto the scene and we're going to be with you. And the United Nations was based on 4 pillars. Those 4 pillars were the development of humanity, development of peoples, peace, make sure there was peace, human rights, and the rule of law. Now, all of these things are very special to America. They're part of who we were when we were formed. And now these things are being brought to the world community with the United Nations and the juridical formulation or the juridical creation of this association of nations. Russia is based on an imperialism, if you will, or a supranationalism, much like China is with its own ideology, and that is known as Tangji. So what you have are these 2 powers that are now threatening the unity of the world and that are now threatening the world order, which is based on the rule of law. And part of that rule of law are principles that go centuries back, even to Justinian, which is the law of the sea, which means the seas belong to everybody, or the sovereignty of countries, where they are separate and independent countries that are capable of determining their own destiny, like Ukraine. So they should be able to make their decisions about who they want to ally with and how they want to govern themselves. So these ideas are under attack right now by these revanchist powers that want to put power centered in their area, and they don't want to respect the rule of law, which brought peace to so many. Disinformation is the use of lies, information taken out of context, incomplete information, to create narratives. And it is usually intended to create discord or divisions, or to amplify discord or divisions. Even if they were good faith discussions that we were having in this country, they've been amplified to something more than what they should be. So we must be aware that we are facing a common enemy. So we have to keep this in mind, and we have to come together knowing that what unites us is that we are Americans, that we are citizens. And what unites us further is we're all tied to the same geographic part of the earth. I call it, we're all tied to the dirt. This is our dirt. And this is who we are.